Once upon a time, deep in the Bengal forest, lived 2 ants. Now, these 2 ants weren't your ordinary everyday ants. No, they were business ants. They had worked hard over the years to make a success of themselves. I guess we could call them entrepreneurs. Every day, the 2 ants would go out and sell the food they had collected in the forest in exchange for land. Although they were friends, they were also very different. The first, an ant, was very likable, honest, and trustworthy. The second, Bas ant, was only interested in one thing: owning all the land in the forest. One day, they both set out. They each agreed to cover a different section of the forest in that day. However, once one ant had finished in that area, the other ants could trade in it. Bas ant marched through the forest crying, "Food for sale! Cake crumbs, berries, dewdrops!" When they heard him, the forest animals would flock to see what goodies were on sale. Business was very good for Bas ant, yet he would always charge the animals more than the food was worth. Later that day, Bas ant stumbled across a section of the forest he had never been in before. Unlike the rest of the forest, this section was barren. The trees were dying, the grass was brown, and there were no flowers in sight. As he walked, he came across a helpless tiger lying next to a tree stump. He looked very sick and was in need of food. He asked Bas ant, "Please, can I have some of your food? Although, unfortunately, I have nothing to offer in return." Bas ant replied in disgust, "I am a business ant. Nothing comes for free, old man." With those words, he left the old tiger lying there and carried on through the forest. Elsewhere in the forest, an ant had finished trading in his area and had now moved into the area where Bas ant was trading. Shortly, he too came across the tiger. Again, the tiger asked, "Please, can I have some of your food? Although, unfortunately, I have nothing to offer in return." An ant, seeing how hungry the tiger was, quickly gave him a full portion of berries and water. As an ant was about to leave, the tiger said, "I have something for you, little ants." An ant was very surprised, as he wasn't expecting anything. The tiger slowly got up and once more looked the majestic animal he had been in his prime. "As far as the eye can see, that is my land. And now, kind ant, it is yours. I have no heirs to leave it to, and with you I know it is in good, kind hands." An ant became the richest ant in all the forest. He worked hard to make it green and luscious again, and here he lived happily for the rest of his days.